Our channel is 100% focused on stories like this, giving you valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. This helps our work a lot. For centuries, humanity has been told one simple fact. The Earth is a globe, spinning in the darkness of space, orbiting a blazing sun. From the moment we enter school, this image is drilled into our minds as unquestionable truth. But what if this so-called truth was carefully manufactured? What if the world we walk upon, the ground beneath our feet, was never a sphere at all? Tonight, we step into the shadows of one of the most controversial theories ever, whispered the flat Earth deception. Think about it. How much of your understanding of the world is based on what you have personally observed? You see the horizon. It stretches endlessly, flat and unwavering. No matter how high you climb, the Earth below you always appears level. If the Earth truly curved, as scientists claim, shouldn't that curve be obvious, undeniable, and measurable with the naked eye? Yet we never see it. The globe, we are told, is 25,000 miles in circumference. But where is the proof outside of textbooks and digitally altered images? Let's take a closer look at the so-called images of Earth from space. NASA, the ultimate authority of our universe's secrets, has admitted that many of their images are composites, stitched together, enhanced, and in some cases, entirely computer-generated. Clouds are copy-pasted, continents appear reshaped, and colors are exaggerated. Why would such manipulation be necessary if the truth were simple? Why would the world's most trusted space agency feel the need to fabricate perfection? Unless, of course, the reality they sell us is nothing more than an illusion. The deception goes deeper. Pilots flying at high altitudes do not adjust for curvature. Flight manuals make no mention of navigating around a sphere. Planes fly as if the Earth beneath them is flat, level, and unmoving. Long-haul flights follow strange routes that defy logic on a globe, but make perfect sense on flat Earth maps. Could it be that aviation itself exposes a truth that governments and elites desperately hide? Sailors once navigated by the stars, but modern GPS, controlled by the U.S. Department of Defense, ensures no one can freely map the world without interference. GPS works flawlessly across oceans, deserts, and mountains, yet requires no accounting for curvature. If the Earth truly curved, shouldn't the technology compensate for that arc? Instead, it behaves as though the surface of our planet is perfectly flat. Let's talk about water. Every lake, every river, every ocean reflects a single, undeniable truth. Water finds its level. When you pour a glass of water, it does not curve, it does not bend around edges, it seeks a flat surface. On a planetary scale, the oceans themselves defy the idea of clinging to a spinning ball hurtling through space at thousands of miles per hour. How does water magically adhere to the surface of a sphere without falling off into the void? Scientists will answer with gravity, an invisible force no one can see or measure without equations. But is gravity the convenient explanation that keeps the globe fantasy alive? Consider the horizon. It's from ships vanishing into the distance to skylines visible far beyond what a globe would allow. The horizon always returns to mock the official story. With modern zoom lenses, we can bring back into view objects that should be hidden behind miles of curvature. If the Earth was truly round, entire cities would disappear below the curve. Yet they remain visible and defiant, challenging the lie. The deception's not new. Ancient civilizations across the world, from the Mayans to the Babylonians, described a flat, motionless Earth. The Bible, the Quran, and countless ancient texts speak of the firmament, the dome above us, holding back the waters of heaven. Why would nearly every culture describe the Earth in the same way unless it reflected their reality? Only in the past 500 years has the globe model taken dominance, and it did not spread naturally, it was imposed. Let's ask a dangerous question. Who benefits from the globe lie? Why would governments, scientists, and corporations unite to push a false image of our world? The answer is control.
Why?
By convincing us we are insignificant specks on a tiny rock in an infinite void, they diminish our place in creation. They tell us we are meaningless, accidents of random chance, fragile and powerless. But if the Earth is flat, with a dome above and foundations below, then we are not accidents. We are central, unique, and designed. A flat Earth suggests a creator, a purpose, and a truth far greater than science admits. Space agencies, billion-dollar enterprises, thrive on our belief in the globe. They pocket enormous budgets, promising exploration, satellites, and missions beyond the stars. Yet they cannot return to the moon after supposedly landing there over 50 years ago. Billions vanish into black projects and secret technologies, all justified by our faith in the spinning ball they preach. The lie is profitable, and the elite are determined to maintain it at any cost. Think about Antarctica, the frozen frontier that almost no one can explore freely. Protected by international treaties, militarized and off-limits to the public, Antarctica may not be a continent at the bottom of a globe. Many flat Earth researchers believe it is instead a massive ice wall encircling our world, keeping the oceans contained. Beyond that wall, perhaps lands uncharted, secrets unknown, or barriers meant to keep humanity imprisoned in its flat domain. Why else would every major nation forbid exploration there? The deception is reinforced through Hollywood, education, and media. Movies show spinning globes, rocket launches, and galaxies stretching endlessly. Classrooms condition children to accept the globe as fact, never to be questioned. Those who dare to ask are ridiculed, silenced, or labeled conspiracy theorists. Why is questioning the shape of our home so dangerous? Why is the idea of a flat Earth treated with such hostility, unless it threatens the very core of the system that rules us? Let's return to physics. If the Earth spins at over 1,000 miles per hour, why do we feel no movement? If we spin on our axis while racing around the sun at 67,000 miles per hour, while the solar system itself hurtles through the galaxy at 500,000 miles per hour, why are the stars above us unmoving and eternal? The constellations we see today are the same ones recorded thousands of years ago. If we were spinning through infinite space, should the sky not change drastically? The heavens remain fixed because the Earth is stationary, unshaken and unmoving. Some argue that satellites prove the globe, yet most communication relies on towers, undersea cables, and ground-based technologies. Satellites remain mysterious, often never seen, and the images they provide could easily be faked. If satellites orbit the globe, why can no amateur astronomer detect them in detail? Why do images of Earth remain inconsistent, cartoonish, and suspiciously artificial? The idea of a globe is a prison for the mind. It keeps humanity small, controlled, and unquestioning. But when we dare to step outside the lie, we begin to see patterns. We begin to notice the flatness of the horizon, the impossibility of water bending, the consistency of the stars, and the deceptions of government. We awaken to the possibility that the truth has been hidden in plain sight all along. Imagine the impact if the globe deception were exposed. Faith in governments would collapse. Science would crumble under its lies. Religions would awaken with renewed conviction. Humanity would recognize that we are not aimless specks in chaos, but beings placed with intention, surrounded by design. The lie of the globe is more than deception. It is the foundation of a system built on control, manipulation, and secrecy. Ask yourself, why do so many whistleblowers, researchers, and independent thinkers risk everything to expose this? Why are documentaries censored, channels banned, and voices silenced? Because the truth is dangerous. The truth liberates. A flat Earth shatters the illusion of control the elites have so carefully constructed. In the end, the choice is yours. You can accept the globe narrative, comfortable in the illusions given to you, or you can step into the unknown, questioning everything, searching for truth beyond the veil. The deception is vast, but cracks are forming. Once you see them, you cannot unsee. Our channel is 100% focused on stories like this, giving you valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. This helps our work a lot.